We apologize for starting the news behind shadow. I am Amina Telegushi. Thanks for joining us. President Bola Tinubu has held a private meeting with President Cyril Ramaphosa today in Johannesburg, South Africa. And before the closed-door meeting, President Ramaphosa thanked President Tinubu for honoring the invitation to attend his inauguration for a second term in office. President Tinubu noted that President Ramaphosa's inaugural speech captured most of the challenges faced by African countries and the need for more collaboration among leaders and citizens to provide solutions.
Unity to stabilize the polity, and that is coming at a very challenging time for the rest of us in Africa to really come up with collaborative economics that will help our downtrodden and vulnerable people.
Will continue stabilizing the politics of our country, but more importantly, that through the government of national unity, we're setting a very strong foundation for economic growth and to be able to attract investments. But for me, what matters most is to be able to have very good economic links with Nigeria. The two countries, South Africa and Nigeria, are very important in our continent. And when the two countries work together, which we are, and we do things together, it benefits Africa.
Ramaphosa was re-elected into office for a second term on Friday, June 14, 2024, following an agreement for a government of national unity between the African National Congress and the Democratic Alliance. Troops of 6th Brigade Nigerian Army Sector 3 Operation Bilateral have apprehended a suspected terrorist mastermind responsible for the killing of 5 persons at Maraban Azagwa village, Bali local government area of Taraba State. The arrest followed a June 16, 2024 attack that led to 5 people's death and injury many others. The acting assistant director says Brigade Army Public Relations Officer Oni Olubodunde said the troops of 20 Model Battalion Operation Bilateral stationed at the forward operating base in Bali local government area and launched a special operation to apprehend those behind the attack. Following credible intelligence, the troops arrested the suspected ringleader, a 39-year-old Hassan Ibrahim, also known as Godo. In the course of the arrest, troops recovered a Dane gun, cartridges, and a motorcycle belonging to one of the victims. The suspect has admitted his involvement in the crime and is providing valuable information that could lead to the arrest of his accomplices. Meanwhile, the commander of Brigade Sector 3, Brigadier General Kingsley Chidiebere, has applauded the public for providing useful information leading to the capture of the suspect. The House of Representatives has lauded troops of the Nigerian Armed Forces for their sustained pressure against insurgency and terrorism in trouble spots across the country. Chairman House Committee on Defense Babajimi Benson gave the commendation in Abuja on Wednesday, saying the troops have recorded remarkable achievement in recent times. According to him, the feats are a testament to the resilience and sacrifice of the men and women in uniform who tirelessly work to ensure the safety and security of all Nigerians. The lawmaker who represents Ikorodu Federal Constituency in Lagos State noted that the troops of the Multinational Joint Task Force have continually dealt fatal blows to terrorist groups in the Lake Chad region through a series of daring operations. He also added that on June 15, 2024, the Nigerian Navy ship discovered and deactivated an illegal refining site in the Isogbena area of Brass local government area of Bayelsa State. stressing that the site contained unspecified quantities of stolen crude oil and illegally refined agro. Benson assured the nation's armed forces of the readiness of the parliament to provide the necessary support to enable them to succeed in their mission of safeguarding the lives and property of Nigerians. And in sports, the Nigeria Judo Federation has put in place a tournament to prepare athletes for the last round of qualifiers for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Team Nigeria finished third at the Africa Judo Championship in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, to stand a chance of qualifying for Paris. We have details in our sports report.
Nigeria Judo Federation Musa Oshodi has praised the efforts of Team Nigeria at the just concluded African Open Judo Tournament in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Team Nigeria finished third on the medal table in a competition that has 22 countries in attendance. The result gives Nigeria an edge in the qualification series for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games.
Went to Abidjan for African Open Championship, which is an Olympic qualifier. And by the grace of God, we were able to come third with 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze medals. And this has really pushed us up in the scoring table. And we believe that if we're able to attend the last Olympic qualifier before Olympics, certainly one of our athletes may make the Olympics. And that's why we want to appeal to well many Nigerians, organizations, government inclusive, to come to our aid so that this last championship, the last Olympic qualifier before Olympics, will be a reality.
Team Nigeria travels to Taipei, Taiwan for the last round of qualifiers on July 16.
By the time I came on board, I promised to change the narratives, and that is what we are seeing as of now. And I want to assure Nigerians, particularly judo stakeholders, that we are going to ensure we change the face, we uplift the face of judo in Nigeria.
A contingent of 3 male and 3 female athletes, a coach, arrived the country last week from Cote d'Ivoire.
And on the foreign scene, the Philippines is accused of China's Coast Guard of launching a brutal assault with bladed weapons during a South China Sea clash earlier this week, a major escalation in a festering dispute that threatens to drag the United States into another global conflict. Footage released by the Philippines military today showed Chinese Coast Guard officers brandishing an axe and other bladed or pointed tools at the Filipino soldiers and slashing their rubber boat in what Manila called a brazen act of aggression. The Philippines and China have blamed each other for the confrontation near the second thermal shoal in the contested Spratly Island on Monday, which took place during a Philippine mission to supply its soldiers stationed on beached World War II era warship that asserts Manila's territorial claims over the atoll. The incident is the latest in a series of increasingly fraught confrontation in the resource-rich and strategically important waterways. And that's the news at this hour. For more stories, connect with Lagos Television on these social media platforms. Many thanks for staying with us. Please remember to call the Lagos State toll-free lines 767-0112 in case of emergencies. I am Aminat Elegushi. See you again at 4 p.m.
ẹ ṣeré bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́mọkùnrin ṣe. Àwọn ọmọlẹ́gbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin orílẹ̀-èdè yìí gbóríyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ ológun ilẹ̀ wa lórí ọ̀nà tí wọ́n gbà láti ṣẹ́gun àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Boko Haram láwọn ibi tó gbòjì gan jùlọ lórílẹ̀